Welcome back to Color Class. I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
And today we are going to be talking about the fix for 40 years of color analysis mistakes. Now, we have talked about here on Color Class, we always start off with the 4 seasons, spring, summer, autumn, winter. And there is something that we don't love because it's missing. So we're going to get into that today and how you might be able to correct your palette doing these simple things that we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
We can find
and there's
something.
also something coming at the end of the video that when Sarah says 40 years of color analysis mistakes, who's she talking about? Because I'm the one who's trial and error, trial and error, trial and error, see more faces, know more people, see more faces. And our work has evolved. Luckily, doing this, we're able to do more of the science. And so to finally kind of break this code and not be in a position to tell people, well, most of this is right for you.
But some of it isn't.
and the obvious lead-up question to that is, which parts aren't right? You know? Right. People want to see their colors and only their colors. And that's why we started doing customized portfolios. But now we can give you kind of a hint into how we do that so that let's say you were analyzed in the 4 seasons and it kind of works for you and you've been doing the same thing for 30 years. We have an answer. And this is super exciting. So
You're right.
Let's just get into it.
Well,
Okay?
it's the 6 dominant characteristics, pretty much.
It is, with a twist.
We love those 6 dominant characteristics.
Well, you can't do this without them. Mm-hmm. 4 seasons, just a quick review, 4 seasons deals with 2 dominant characteristics and only 2. Your tone, whether you're light or deep, and your temperature, whether you're warm and cool. Mm-hmm. Then it makes an assumption that if you're a autumn or a summer, you're probably a soft. Don't worry about it. You're probably a soft, probably. Mm-hmm. And it also makes an assumption that if you're a winter or a spring, you're probably a clear. Probably, if you're not,
wrong system for you.
Oops. But when you add the 3rd level of dominant characteristics, which is softness versus clarity, muted color versus rich pigment. Now think about that for a second. If you've had your color analysis done only in the 4 seasons and it did not get to the category, that deals with muted color versus pure color, then right then and there, we got a problem.
Yeah.
So we endeavor to fix it. So basically, we should have like fireworks or something on the screen, but the best I can give you is woo!
Yeah, we're basic over here.
We are basic for sure.
Subscribe, and then we can get some real editors.
Oh, so we are going to give a quick review on, like, let's say that someone told you many moons ago that you're a spring.
Okay.
And your hair color hasn't really changed. You're still all the same colors, kind of your own personal characteristics that you were when that happened. Then you add the last characteristic, which is, are you soft or are you clear? Okay. And then you can determine whether you're a clear spring, a soft spring, even a warm spring, because you will be able to look at all of your dominant characteristics. And if all of them are overwhelmed by your warmth because you are really warm, then you're probably a warm spring. And the same is true of on the other color side, which is a summer. If everything is just overwhelmed by the fact that you are cool everywhere, your hair is cool, your skin tone is cool, you are just so cool, you're probably a cool summer. But if your clarity is so-so, and if you can't really say whether if you're warmer than the average summer, if
right.
It kind of falls in the middle, what happens? What happens when all of your dominant characteristics kind of fall in the middle? In fact, recently we had a client. Her sliders fell right in the middle. She wasn't light or deep. She was right in the middle. She wasn't warm or cool. Right in the middle. She wasn't soft or clear. She was right in the middle. And it has been clients like that who have not convinced us, not forced us, who have shown us that we are missing a key category in this analysis, and that is balanced.
Woo! That should be our fireworks. Balanced.
You may be balanced. And if you're finding that your colors don't quite work for you, but if warm colors don't, they're too warm in your palette, and cool colors are too cool in your palette, we have 4 entirely new palettes for balanced individuals. Now, what happens when you age?
You get softer. But you know what I was thinking?
What?
Before we go into that,
Okay.
we have been calling this neutral.
We have.
So our new word instead that was given over on Patreon is balance. In between warm and cool, we're calling that balanced.
Why? Because you're balancing on a fence. This came from one of our members because we complained constantly that we called it neutral. But you know who else uses that word? The fashion industry. They call a subset of colors neutrals. And what they mean is, you kind of goes with stuff.
Yeah, your khakis, your blues, your navies, your blacks, your whites.
Neutrals.
Right. Doesn't work.
We didn't like using the same word because in this context, what we're saying is you are sitting on the fence. Usually it's between warm and cool. That's kind of the way it plays out a lot, not always, but you're sitting on the fence. And what happens? You can tiptoe over into warms, you can tiptoe over into cools, but when you move too far into the warm palettes,
Too much.
And too far into the cool palettes, too much. So these balanced palettes, we have the Balance Deep.
I need to change the name of the palettes. I just realized.
Quick, we need to do that. But you know what? We tell you guys everything. So basically, we're telling you this, and we haven't really made all the changes that we need to change, but we're so excited. And we just want you to be able to look at your own palettes now and know that there is a place where you don't have to be extremely warm. You don't have to be extremely cool. You can tiptoe back and forth. And you know why I'm so excited about it? Because I'm a balanced soft.
Woo.
And, and we learned that because you guys would say, Lucinda, you aren't that cool. We're not reading you as that cool. So you call yourself a summer, but you're not really like a cool summer. And they were right. Because I was jumping over and wearing peaches and loving it. And, I just thought, I'm a renegade. I'm a color renegade.
Well, you would also warm up your skin tone in the summertime. So there are little factors that do go into this, like warming up your skin tone.
Not using my blue rinse. Because I used to use my blue rinse to make my hair cooler. So I would fit better into a category. But that is not right. You should not have to, soapbox here. You shouldn't have to change things about you to make your palette work.
Right.
That's the opposite of what you need to be doing. So we have these new palettes, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're just balanced.
Namaste.
Stop laughing at me.
So all of our new balanced palettes are available over on our website.
So exciting.
Are available on our website. And also, if you are a Patreon member, don't forget you get to download those for free. Ooh, I am on one today.
I just want to mention this because it's really cool. If you join Patreon, you can download 20 palettes.
Lastly, if you would like any of our socials or join us here on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Again, we can get an editor. And we need to hit our 50K mark.
We do.
We are so close. So we would love for your help in that. Thank you for joining us today. Lastly, I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
This has been another color class, and we'll see you in our next video.